So King Haru against...
Yeah. Mishi, ex-King Mishi.
Yeah, original King Mishi.
Were he the first king at all?
Yeah, I think he was. I mean, I guess maybe the first king is Gentleman since he set it up, but...
But gentlemen, he will be the king if he ever take place on a tournament.
Yeah.
So focus on the game.
Yeah. Alright, so Mishi versus Haru. Mishi as Hopper and Haru as Bellified. We got Squirrel Pigeon, Cam Badger, Wolf Wire against Squirrel Lizard, Toad, Falcon, Cam Wolf. Okay, and a pretty even base as well. Like two
Yeah,
easy
well,
mills for
Maybe
each player.
a little bit in favor of Haru.
Yeah. But I mean, once you get to the fourth mill, I mean, you've had your chance to win the game at that point.
Yeah. So everyone can win this. Cannot blame the map for losers.
Yeah, definitely not. I'm liking the... I like watching Mishi play because he always goes for a wide variety of decks. And a lot of them have double tier 3s, which is a personal favourite of mine.
The Wolf Badger.
Yeah.
And he got
I used to run that so often.
Angels. He could get a hard early game with all this tier 1 from Haru and the chameleons to break down the barbed wire.
Yeah, Haru... I mean, Haru's gone for a pretty standard build, but it's really solid. Like, wide variety of early game. Falcon and Cam are probably the two most reliable mid-game units. And then the Wolf to just...
Also late game units if Stuart the Wolf or...
Yeah, I mean, if you... They probably scale the best with the Wolf.
Yes, last season, as the T3 weren't a thing or something, the Falcon was the secretly Tier 3 called.
Yeah. Falcon... I mean, Mass Falcon is still pretty good even after the nerfs.
Yeah. Both quick.
Although apparently, according to chat, Mishi thinks Falcons are garbage now.
He never told me.
Wolf coming out really quickly from Mishi.
He has no defense. If Haru... Oh, Haru's scouting out.
There's one piece of barbed wire, but honestly, this is a pretty tiny choke point. Haru is going to struggle to come in here. Both players going so greedy that... Oh, Haru's just going for his own wolf. This is...
Yes, he knows he can't... or maybe he knows he can't engage there with the barbed wire and no chameleons out. And if the chameleons are out, the wolf is already on the way.
Yeah, so he's just going to go for tier 3, which, you know, makes sense. And, yeah, we got tier 3 as the second warrant for both players.
It is the wolf rush. It can work.
Wolf v Wolf. Haru's slightly behind, but he'll be there soon enough. And Mishi going for his Badger as well. Mishi actually has no army up at the moment. He sold his Squirrel Warren.
His 3 pieces of barbed wire.
Yeah. Haru isn't scouting at all though, so he's gonna get away with it.
Maybe he's thinking Mishi is standing on this wolf only, taking to maybe some tutus. But now he will know about it.
Okay, finally Haru comes in. Weirdly lacks scouting from Haru. Both players floating a lot of food. You're just gonna see... I mean, a lot of tier 2 coming out from Haru, which makes sense.
But the Badger will come out swiftly, quicker than the Wolf will.
Yeah. Well, the Wolves are both out now. The Wolf was building way before the Badger was. The Badger is going to get Wolf buffed out. But, I mean, Haru can Wolf buff his tier 2.
And he's building up as a scary army.
Yeah. I kind of like the Toads from Haru against this mass chameleon. build Mishi's going for.
I can't remember Mishi ever showed chameleons or something.
I think Haru just assumes because Mishi's been running chameleons every game. So here we go, cam v cam,
No
none
losses.
dying. Haru probably could have engaged there, he had a way bigger army. Oh my god, this greed from Mishi.
Is he gonna get punished? I don't think so. Haru is still on economy.
I think Mishi might be the only player who's consistently greedier than me.
Yeah. But it's working.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is an awkward place to attack by because you're going uphill through the water, so whoever tries to attack over this is going to really struggle, and I mean, Haru's going to be doing it into barbed wire.
Maybe
So, that's gonna be
Haru
doubly
could
bad.
attack from another angle.
Yeah, but I'm confused why Haru hasn't put down... He's got the third mill, so I'm confused why he hasn't put down any farms.
He maybe should go for a second wolf.
Hmm.
It's too
Well,
many.
he's got a much bigger army at the moment, so he's
Yeah.
probably just gonna... He's probably just banking all on this.
And Mishi isn't
Mishi's
there.
putting a lot of badgers down, so this is a good time to attack Haru.
That's you.
Since,
So, the
That
badger
badger's
is that down.
yeah, the mill follows. I mean,
Maybe this greed weren't as
Yeah.
successful as thought.
well, I mean, putting 3 badger ones down as well. 8 farms into triple badger
New
is a
meta.
bit much.
This is game number 1 for Haru.
Yeah,
I mean, it was punished, just punished.
yeah. I mean, you can't expect to get away with that level of greed. How do I change the number? Is that it?
Big surprise, Mishi is using this nearly same set. Haru is getting the molds in for the lizards, I think he had.
Okay, figured out how to update the score.
Yeah. Nothing special happens. Mishi put down the mines for the barbed wire, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Map-wise, it's pretty much for Mishi, but it's
Not-
make
not,
a
not
doable
hugely, but decently enough. Easier for Mishi to get third base.
Yeah, Mishi got the high ground.
Yeah. I mean, so Haru bringing moles out instead of lizards, maybe just because he saw the barbed wire? I mean, lizards would be better against most of Mishi's deck. So... I didn't use the lizards at all though last game.
But why moles? I mean, chameleons can do against barbed wire as well.
Yeah, that is confusing. Maybe it's... I don't know, he could get sort of a better squirrel... I mean, he can punish greed better, I think. If he sees Mishi going for the one barbed wire into
Yes.
an instant wolf, he can push with... He can just slam down one mole warren,
Yes.
have his one squirrel warren and push in.
As we saw, Mishi had no army for like the first 3 minutes, so
So that will really punish... If Mishi tries to go without any army again, the moles will be much better at punishing. Since, you know, it only takes 10 seconds to get the mole up. Which has been an interesting change. I think it's sort of... I think the moles are finally, you know, pretty balanced. Oh, here we go. Enough.
maybe not for the
Save that for
UV.
later. But Here we go, Mishi bringing out a wolf. Haru does scout it. Didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Selling the mills one by one.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. He's not going to be expanding. He probably wants to attack. He put a mill down, but instantly sold it.
Maybe not let Mishi time again.
No, he's going for his own wolf. I mean, that worked last game, so...
I see nearly a mirror match. The only units they got are similar.
Yeah. I don't know if Haru has seen all of these mines. I mean, all of them, there's 4. But that's still pretty significant. I mean, these chameleons are probably going to blow up at least 1. There's 1. Here's 2.
The second for 1 chameleon.
So, net profit for Mishi.
20 foot value.
Yeah. Haru's supply blocked on his wolf.
For long, I think.
Yeah, because he lost that chameleon.
Maybe that's 1 or 2 seconds less farm time.
Here comes the badger. Both players are trying, sort of bringing their chameleons forward and trying to get something done, but backing off at the last second.
Yeah, I honestly can't see here any chameleon aggression.
Yeah, it's too straightforward. There's not really any way to loop around or hide. And the defense is too strong on both fronts.
Also, they are always at home.
Yeah. Such a short distance.
And Haru knows about the mines.
Okay,
so...
Haru's in trouble. I mean, Mishi's got his badger around. He looks like he wants to come straight in. He's got no pigeons at the moment, but
yeah,
you don't need pigeons for a badger anymore.
Also, he could just save the badger into the water.
Oh, wow! Wolf buff chameleons do a lot of damage to a badger.
Yeah, we should retreat.
That badger needed some pigeons. One of the tier 3s is going down here. Maybe both. The badger's getting away with the wolf buff. But
he did enough. He got like 6 chameleons.
Yeah, it did. I mean, Mishi lost 4 though. Armies end up being in about the same position. Like, I mean, they end up pretty equal. Haru does come out slightly ahead. But once Mishi gets this wolf out again, I don't know, it didn't work the first time. Wolf buff chameleons are really strong, it turns out.
Yeah.
Although Mishi did take out 2 of Haru's warrens, so that's something. I mean, it's not nothing.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
You got 4 from 3 throws. 4?
Yeah. I mean, Haru actually only having 4 squirrels could be a problem. Because the badger was able to kill the chameleons. It was the squirrels that finished it off.
Yeah, he got no pigeons.
Yeah, and this time Mishi has pigeons to heal the badger up.
Oh.
This is going better for Mishi.
Yeah.
Squirrels are
very
dead,
better.
The chameleons are so injured. Now this badger is fully revved up.
That's a GG.
Yeah. Mishi losing the first fight, but coming back in a big way.
Yeah, the chameleons just need Harus to cloak again.
Yeah.
This is the time for Badger to attack.
Yeah, it was when, I mean, Haru pushed in, tried to get the badger once, his chameleons lost half their health. And it just meant the second time Mishi went in, Haru had nothing to tank for, really, and he had no DPS, because he was trying to get those falcons out, which, you know, would have helped, but they would have gone down so quickly. Oh, Mishi's changing it up.
And Harus just changing as last game the modes out for the mines again.
Yeah, Haru tends to stick with, you know, like, the same 5-4 units and then change a couple around of them.
I wonder what he will do with snakes.
Yeah.
I can't see any aggression here, as a wolf especially.
Yeah. And Mishi putting in the lizards and taking out the badger. What else was Mishi running? Was he always running lizards? I can't
No,
remember.
the lizards are new. You never run them before in the series.
He's definitely taken out the badger for snakes. I can't remember. Was he running falcon? He wasn't running falcons.
No.
What was his other? Pigeons, obviously. Pigeons.
Yes. Pigeons, badger.
Pigeons, badger for snake, lizard.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, the badger worked once, didn't work the first time, worked the second, so...
Well, he worked both? Yes, you mean the games.
Yeah. I mean, Mishi just likes changing up decks, and it's got a value all on its own. If Haru now builds his deck to compensate for the badger, he's going to be unpleasantly surprised when Mishi brings out a mass lizard army. But it seems like Haru hasn't done that. Haru's just sticking with the same thing. So I don't think the lizard's going to do well since Harry's got the toads and has been massing chameleons pretty regularly.
Well, every time Haru sees the wolf, he is going for his own wolf, and you got to push tier 2 units.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this could be difficult for Mishi to expand after his first one.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe. I mean, one expansion is an expansion.
This snake is probably gonna die.
It's
No,
not.
no, it's getting away. Okay. Yeah, I think this space in the corner is probably Mishi's best option for an expansion. But this is a rough map for him. Oh.
The nearly only ones. I mean, Haru could put down some chameleons and push us in there.
Mishi's doing well keeping these snakes alive. He's not getting huge amounts of value out of them yet, but he's getting, you know, an odd squirrel.
And he triggers the mines, but is it? I don't think it's worth it.
Well, I mean, he got 40 food from the mines. He got at least 40 from squirrels. I don't know how much tier 1 he lost, but it didn't seem like he had much to lose.
Well, he is triggering the mines with the tier 1 he got.
No, he triggered them with the snakes.
Did he?
Yeah.
Alright.
The snakes were, well, I mean, he sort of just rallied all over it, but I think the snakes took the brunt of it. Because the snakes were at half health when that fight started.
Yeah.
Okay. How are we going for chameleons? Mishi's already got his chameleons out. And Mishi being quite greedy again, but this time it's pretty justified. He's behind in economy in a big way, so he's just essentially catching up to where Haru already is. Ooh. And Mishi going to come round. There's a lot of mines here. One.
Did a pig?
He does get a pig, but that was 7 lizards. So
I think, yes. No,
3.
it was...
Yeah, it was 7 because he was down to 2. He got up to 3 as a new one built. So that's what? That's 140 food for the 60 food of the mines and the 60 of the pig. That's about 140. It takes 20 food worth of time to rebuild the pig, so it's about 140 for 140. He's coming around again with his chameleons, but same thing happens to mines. One chameleon does survive. He's going to get a pig. He could have probably got a second actually, but he's running all the way through, and I don't blame him. Play a bit safer.
High-fiving every unit you see.
He's going to get another pig here. No, he's not. The chameleon dies to the pigs. If he just committed to that pig, I think he possibly could have got it.
Maybe.
But now, Mishi is in such a...
I wonder why he keeps snakes.
Okay. He might be able to hold this. He's got the chameleons coming out. Now it's mainly squirrels. his snakes do go down and he loses 2 warrens, so he's definitely lost that engagement, but he is,
Defended.
you know, actually ahead on army at the moment, and economy.
On economy.
Yeah. And a lot of Haru's army is on the ground in mines, so... Yeah.
6 on this first mill.
Yeah, 6 covering that back door, which... I mean, there are no farms there anymore, so it's probably overkill, but... I mean, he's got 8 mills. He had about 10 mines down. That's 200 food. Mishi's blown up a couple, but... And he's sold a couple more now. So it's more reasonable, but...
By the way, Mishi could easily going for a ninja base. I mean, Haru didn't even scout it out this bases over there.
Oh man, Haru's coming in, and Mishi's put 180 food into a wolf. Those are some pretty solid toad hits. The snake goes down. The falcons do die though.
So the snake did a good job.
Yeah, Mishi's got so many chameleons up. Why don't you go for this campfire? You've got the chameleons, you could destroy that in like a second. He knows it's there, doesn't? No, he doesn't somehow. Somehow he hasn't actually scouted the campfire.
Well, now he had.
Yeah.
Oh, he's using the snake.
Okay, that's dead. And the wolf is coming. I mean, the wolf might seal it for Mishi. He's lost a lot of warrens and a lot of units, but Haru hasn't managed to get...
He didn't scout at the wolf, by the way.
Yeah, Haru hasn't managed to get, like, decisive damage done on any of these attacks. Now that we know how powerful wolf buff chameleons are, there are no mines down. All the mines are at the back. That's 120 food. That's not going to be doing anything. This could go pretty well for Mishi. Like, the army graph says that the armies are even, but I don't think that's an accurate reflection. That's only a food count. It doesn't account for just how quickly Haru's stuff is going to die. Yeah, Haru loses a lot of stuff. He loses a lot of warrens, a lot of units. He's losing an extra falcon warren.
He can do nothing against the snake poking now. Especially a wolf buffed snake.
Yeah. I think this is it for Mishi. I think he just slowly whittles Haru down now. I mean, Haru does pick up a snake, but there's so much tier 1. And the chameleons for Haru are his main answer, but they're not gonna last. Haru surrenders. He still had an army on the field. I think that was a bit early, but...
but his economy were down.
Yeah, but if he won that fight, he could have snowballed over. I would have at least fought... I think he could have at least fought it out with the army he had. It's always been a problem I've had with Haru. He surrenders prematurely. Like, he's got one big fight left in him. He might as well just go for it. Okay, another new deck for Mishi. Squirrel, lizard, ferret, snake, owl, mine.
Dropped his chameleons.
Yeah. I mean, I know snake, owl, mine is kind of disgusting. If any of you have watched QQ play, you'll know what I mean.
Haru dropped the toads for moles.
Yeah.
Maybe go for...
I guess the toads weren't doing too much. I don't know if he even had any toads in the last game.
No, he hadn't.
I think maybe mines and toads are kind of you know, filling the same role though. So, you know, they do quick burst damage to try and whittle down the mass tier 1 or the tanky chameleons. The tanky chameleons aren't even in this game, so. Okay.
Haru does now.
Yeah.
Well,
Haru probably isn't going to expect no chameleons. He might get caught off guard here. Ferrets, if they catch you by surprise, they are pretty deadly.
I really like this positioning of Mishi here for his ferret.
It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
he got the high ground.
Yeah, he can't easily poke Haru's base because Haru's on the high ground as well. But he can poke Haru as he's trying to come in very well. So it's weirdly defensive. Ferrets favoured here, which I mean I can't get them to work, but I know that they can. I've seen it happen.
By the way, the maps looks pretty even for both of players. I mean, three expansions.
I think it definitely goes in Haru's favour here. I mean, Mishi's third base is a lot more central, and a lot more open, whereas Haru's third is right next to his second. So I think this is definitely Haru favoured.
Well, but the lizards are on Mishi's side, not on Haru's.
Yeah, so it is easier for him to cover that distance. Alright. Mishi coming in with Snake Lizard. Haru holding with Raw Squirrel.
Very powerful combination.
He's got a couple of mines though. He's trying to stutter step against the snakes, which just opens him up to extra tanks. That was a mistake. That was a miss micro by Haru there. He needed to just focus fire on the snakes. I mean, when you're playing against snakes, it's basically a DPS race. You don't try and play the long game against them.
I know that.
Apparently Haru didn't.
I wonder why.
I mean, I wonder why. Surely he's got experience fighting them.
But well, he goes Falcons for now. Falcons are very strong against snakes.
Falcons are, because they are very good at DPS races.
Yeah.
They can burst down 2 snakes before the poison can kill 1. Now snakes definitely can fight falcons, but
yes,
you have to micro pretty well with the snakes to do it.
I mean, 1 snake against 1 falcon should be even.
Yeah, the real problem with these falcons is going to be the six lizards Mishi's got.
And no pigeons.
Yeah. So Haru did see. I'm pretty sure Haru saw the ferret there. He got shot at by it, so he knows that's a thing. I don't think he saw these mines get put down, so
he
could
got
be
for
walking
moles.
into a big trap there. I mean, Mishi is being so greedy again, and Haru just
Let it
isn't.
be.
He either doesn't know or doesn't care, because he's seen Mishi go up to 5 farms. He's just staying on 2. So this must be his plan to go all in. And he's going all in now, right into the mines. He's still got a pretty solid army up.
The army value is on Haru's favor.
For now.
He just got 1 snake, he don't micro it.
Okay, the snake's alive, but finally the farm's going down. You could have at least... Oh, come on, Harry. You can
1
get that
farm
second
is going down.
Get the second farm. Okay, he's got the snake. He's got more moles coming in. Get the 3rd farm. Okay, he does. He's going to get the snake. He does get the snake. There's still 2 falcons up.
Low HP, but nothing to attack them.
Yeah.
So
Other than
lizards
the pigs. So, I mean, Harry's coming away with a still pretty solid army advantage. He's got to sell down a bit to resupply, but he can come back in. And he is coming back in.
Again, playing greedy. He
Yeah, Mishi going
the
straight
farms
back
and
up.
don't sell the parrots. I mean, in a combat they are
Yeah.
doing like nothing.
Especially against this deck, which is mainly tier 1 and Falcons. They can't do anything to the Falcons, and they're pretty bad at dealing with mass tier 1. That was really greedy by Mishi to just slam down those same farms that just got lost.
Even as the army value was same at this time, and all mines were exploding.
Yeah, and there weren't any mines this time. That was really weird from... That was I think Mishi probably thought that he had a better... Like, he got more out of the eco advantage than he had. Probably misjudged how far ahead that got him. I think he probably just didn't have enough time to actually use the eco he was getting.
Yes, it was just cutting down and paid it off.
Yeah, and 240 food of that eco advantage was wasted on the ferrets, who basically did nothing.
Yeah. He's going for the same set again. Is this really Mishi?
Mishi, well, I mean, he's taken the ferrets out, put the chameleons back in.
It's right, yeah, you're right. I realized that. Haru is taking out the mines and going lizards again.
2-2, this is pretty close.
Ooh.
They're going game for game. Oh, we're seeing some 6-farm squirrels coming out from both players. I don't think this was scouting the other player.
Both supply blocked.
Yeah. It was more of a security thing rather than an actually wanting to be aggressive thing.
Mishi salted.
Yeah. I
The
mean,
greed is back again.
well, it doesn't matter. Haru's supply blocked and Haru's getting his 8th farm up anyway. The only difference is that Mishi's 8th farm is going to build slightly faster. But not a huge amount, so... No. And, you know, by the same token, Haru's army is going to build slightly faster. So, who cares? I don't think it's going to make any difference. About 10 seconds either way.
Maybe if it's where lizards. He's going for a snake again.
Yeah, and Haru's going for lizards. It's a pretty good comp. Squirrel lizard against snake is really strong. I mean, just lizard against snake is strong, but against squirrel snake, Squizzard should just destroy it.
Well, it also depends on microing. I mean,
Well,
in the
it does,
fences
but...
and with mines, could work.
It could, but is Mishi going to be able to set up any mines? Like he's spending all his money.
I expect Mishi to put some mines and trigger the lizards to the mines with the snake.
I don't think he's going to be able to. No, snakes.
That's tier 1 again.
Now the moles are coming out. Just loads of tier 1 for Haru. And I think Haru's army comp is just way stronger at the moment.
Yeah, the army value is same, but Mishi got 2 tier 2s, which are doing nothing against tier 1.
Yeah, these moles are going to come in and they smack down all these warrens so quickly. The lizards will get right on the snakes. Is Haru going to go in? Because Mishi's building his own lizards now. Okay, the lizards can't get caught out a bit ahead of the army, but still damage is being done.
So, Mishi got to defend it.
He did defend it. He lost 2 warrens, but he kept his snakes. And now Haru's really lacking in tempo because he had to sell his warrens. At least his 4 mole warrens. He doesn't have a lot of squirrels to defend with. He's got the lizards though, and the lizards are clearing up. Lizard mole is a thing, apparently. And we've got 1 squirrel. Where's this 1 squirrel for Haru? Where's the Dimitri? There he is, right in the centre.
In the middle.
That's a Dimitri. Well. Okay. So, I mean, both players attacking, pushing in, both players losing some warrens. I think
Just
they're
done
pretty
game.
even. Oh, and now getting some greed from both players. Haru trying to get double tier 2 out at the same time as equaling up.
Oh, this
Could be
is
in
one
trouble
plus
here.
pick. Mishi is doing well by keeping the
Yeah,
snakes alive.
Mishi's really microing these snakes well. Now, Haru needs to get enough lizards together that he can rush them down. Okay, one of the snakes goes down. Dimitri, no, Dimitri got tagged. Oh, poor Dimitri.
Mishi.
There goes Haru's last squirrel. He fought bravely. He actually did. I wanted to make a comment on it. When they were fighting here, Dimitri was just standing on this little hill, just plinking away. Killed so many squirrels and lizards. Okay, so Mishi got 3 farms there. The comedians are finally out.
Wow. Now it's micro depending again. I mean, chameleons against snakes. If I can expect Mishi to micro well. At least the chameleons need arrows to cloak.
Well, what Haru's probably going to try and do is leave the chameleons to fight the tier 1 and just take his lizards and try and focus them down on the snakes. I expect that's what he might do. Or he might just straight up fight and rely on smashing through the tier 1 quickly enough that he's still got enough lizards to hunt down the snakes afterwards.
The very same RB value.
But Mishi is going for tier 3. Oh, so's Haru. Don't think Haru scouted. No, Haru did not scout Mishi's tier 3. Both players going for their wolves.
No one knows about the other wolf.
Okay, so, I mean, players are going to have to start thinking about third bases here.
Mishi already did.
Yeah.
You're out.
I mean, I think this is a really good for Mishi if he can hold it. Because Haru's third base is right next to it.
Right. Maybe he could. No, he can't.
Yeah. I mean, whichever one takes this mission first is in a serious advantage. Oh, is this chameleon going to get trapped? No! Look, Haru's got his chameleons right next to these warrens predicting it. Oh, one chameleon comes out, the hero, but is not enough to save it. Haru had his chameleons so far down. He was expecting the attack, but the chameleons weren't intelligent enough to decloak. And now the lizards come where the chameleons used to be. Another chameleon comes out.
Again.
I mean, Haru did get all his chameleons out before the warrens were destroyed.
They want,
So
yeah,
as long as he
replaced.
doesn't need to rebuild them, he should be fine.
The wolf is out for Mishi, that's good.
Yeah, and Haru's still got a while to go. This is looking really bad for Haru.
And he does not engage, he let it be, the poke.
Okay, the wolf is finally out, but I mean,
Is it
Haru's
enough?
already taken a huge amount of damage. I think Mishi just needs to not lose here, and then Mishi will, and then Haru won't be able to rebuild. But Mishi's going to do better than not lose. Mishi's going to win, pretty convincingly.
Because to down the wolf immediately with his snakes.
Yeah, he had so much momentum. He'd taken away all the warrens and mill that Haru would use to tank, so there was no defender's advantage. And he was able to focus things as they were coming up.
Oh, how is the standing? 3-2?
It's first of 4 because it's a best of 7.
Okay.
No, not that one. That's the Haru button. I want the Mishi button.
Clicking on the set. Oh! But interesting now.
Oh,
Fox and balloon.
Oh, that is interesting.
Now this map is even.
There it is. Okay. There
See.
we go.
Haru didn't switch off anything. And
Okay. Squirrel cam snake. Fox balloon artillery. That is.
can work if he goes to the late game.
Yeah, can work.
Vulnerable
I mean,
against lizards.
Haru's got a pretty good deck against, a pretty good map against it though, because he's got 2 mills safe in the back where Mishi won't be able to reach. Mishi won't be able to arty creep him. He's only got one way to come through with the fox. This is looking, I mean, we'll see how it works, but
Yeah, I mean Mishi got the high ground if he got this mill.
yeah. I mean, Mishi is going to have 3 mills as well, because this one in the bottom corner, Haru can't get to at all.
Well, he could use the fucking backdoor, but it won't be worth it because Mishi will engage if he does so.
I mean, my gut instinct here is that Haru's got the advantage. With the wolf and the extra tier 1, I think his deck is going to win. Since Mishi doesn't have any map advantage, I mean, no, it could come down to micro. It could come down to Mishi getting a lot of value with the snakes. But I think, assuming perfect play from both players, Haru probably wins just on a deck alone. Okay, he's coming in. He's gonna get a farm. Well, he forces a sell. So he gets half of it. He's gonna lose 2 squirrels for it, so that's 30. That's 24 food for 40 food. So Mishi technically comes out on top. Now, is Mishi gonna go for what defense is he gonna go for first? The arty cannon. He's gonna go for the fox. The balloon isn't gonna do much against just squirrels. So I think Mishi probably wants to go arty before balloon.
Yeah, the arty is just 60 food more expensive. Whoa! Expanding forward.
He's putting really far forward warrens.
Maybe to protect the artillery behind.
I suppose that's it. Oh no, he puts the arty even further in front. And then decides to put a balloon down.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, Mishi has extra squirrels here.
Oh, it just was a
he
bait.
instantly forces a sell.
This was successfully baited. Haru again engages. Mishi just sell it again, and Haru loses the lizard.
Well, I mean, if Haru just gets up these chameleons and walks in, I think he probably takes that balloon pretty comfortably. That balloon's gonna go down, gonna get off like maybe 2 shots, kill 2 squirrels before he gets blasted. That's if he's lucky.
It's
with the moles as well.
Cloaking. It's cloaking the artillery. The balloon is cloaking.
it is doing that. Is that a thing? Can Haru not see that?
This must be the master play of Mishi.
I think Haru can see the health bar, right?
Yeah, but it's the only thing. I mean,
okay, here we go. I think Mishi loses here. I'm making a prediction.
Yeah, the artillery isn't out yet. He sold, and he just got snakes.
He sold for about half. Haru definitely could have kept pushing there. He had 13 squirrels to Mishi's 4.
Maybe he wasn't aware about how many units
probably
were.
was. His commander died, so he was way back. But whatever, he can probably move in again. All these forward warrens are really bad against moles. Like, Mishi's trying to tank behind these warrens, but the moles just destroy them. And, I mean, Mishi's set his warrens so far forward that he's got no reinforcements coming in. This is going to be GG.
Yeah, just the G scouting.
Yeah, this is the I'm about to surrender, but I want to know what my opponent has. Scout. And we're going to a game 7.
Nice. Better than yesterday.
This is... I don't know how many people predicted this. I did, but I didn't say it, so that doesn't count.
I honestly forgot to.
Okay. Ooh, Haru.
Ow,
He's mixing it up in the last game. No, he's chickening out. He's sticking...
Maybe not.
Oh, and Mishi going back for... Is this
No.
exactly what they were playing in the first game?
Really? Yeah.
I mean, I think Haru had toads instead of moles in the first game, but I think other than that,
Yeah.
it's literally... Oh, Mishi had barbed wire instead of mines.
Well, but the barbed wire wasn't so perfect.
But I think that's it. That's.
Yeah.
I think other than that, it's a replay of the first game.
If Haru has gone for his owl,
Yeah.
he maybe got trouble here.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he stopped. I thought it would be a good play to, you run one deck for 6 games in a row, and then you mix it up in the last game, throw your opponent off. But if he had gone for the owl, he would have been in a lot of trouble against the wolf badger.
You can't do this against Mishi. You can't expect anything.
Okay. So, I mean, map-wise, it's...
Pretty even.
Mishi... Well, I was going to say Mishi favored, but that's because I didn't see this mill at the top. So, yeah, I guess pretty even.
Yeah, the bottom mill, no, of course, on Mishi's side, but it's got the high ground for Haru.
Yeah, this one at the very bottom. I mean, realistically, no one is probably going to go for that unless it's like a
Maybe Haru and
ninja
Scott.
mill.
Yeah, no one has got any reasons to scout or.
Yeah, but it
mean,
seems to be about 4 mills apiece, and then whoever's the boldest gets the 5th. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
this is
long as
actually a really even map. We've had a lot of even maps in this series. I think there was 1 or 2 that were like unbalanced, but I think the one who they were unbalanced towards ended up winning anyway. I think we had one game that was like... I think we had one game where the map was very anti-Mishi, but I don't think it ended up mattering because Haru just did a mole push. I think that was like game 3 or something.
The last game we saw with the Fox, it was depends on the set, but it was even, yes, but with Fox and just one path to the enemy base.
Well, that wasn't the map's fault. That was Mishi's fault for picking the wrong deck, or picking a deck that was very map reliant. Okay, Haru coming in. He's got the cams earlier. Is this going to be how it ends? Just a boring old squirrel cam rush? Maybe not. Haru's got his moles coming in. He's got his cams coming up. He's lost 1 Warren.
But the pick's still alive.
Yeah, but he is ahead by 1 farm, so it looks like it's going to even out. He didn't lose this pig that was being shot at. I would have been very disappointed if this game ends with Mishi just coming in and...
Well, that's how the last games are probably going.
Yeah. Oh, is this cam going to get caught out? No, Mishi's playing it safe.
Could engage from the right.
Mishi's looking for an angle to get these cams in. And he's actually going to pick up a Warren. The one angle that Haru didn't have covered was right in the middle.
His front line.
Yeah. Guarding left, guarding right. He never expected Mishi to just walk in the front door.
while seeing his commander.
Yeah. If it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid.
Mishi got some safe.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
It's pretty even. Haru has just fallen behind on economy slightly, but he comes in. I expect him to go catch up now. No, he's still going for more tier 2. There he goes. Okay, sells him more Warren. Both players are going to be going up to... I mean, the players are pretty much leapfrogging each other in terms of economy. Haru gets ahead, then Mishi goes 1 farm ahead, then Haru goes 2 farms, and then so on and so on. Okay, Mishi...
Haru should going to scout. There's a wolf out.
Yeah, Mishi's put down the wolf. He's got enough... What's Haru doing just standing there? Now is not the time to go AFK. Oh my god, protect these farms. Oh my god, protect these farms. Oh, he's protecting the farms. I mean, he lost 1, but...
Maybe he's
he killed 2 chameleons, so... Even Stevens.
Is he engaging?
I think now is his best chance.
Yeah.
The wolf is supply blocked, and Mishi's put down 180 food into another badger. He's also had to rebuild the chameleons he just lost. This is a good chance for Haru. He's avoided the mines entirely. He's walking towards the mine. Interesting choice, but decides against it. Decides that maybe that isn't a good idea. He's going for the warrens, which, you know, makes sense. This is also the more valuable target. Again, he's clearing out those mines, but this wolf is going to come up. Haru might not care as long as he gets enough damage done.
And now, Mishi lost his army.
Yeah, the wolf has nothing to buff at this point. Okay, the badger is being built. Haru is retreating when he really doesn't need to. He has double the army value.
Retreating in tooth and tail in general.
This is not the best move by Haru. He's giving Mishi another chance.
He realized his mistake and pushing in.
He's given Mishi another chance here. Mishi's got the badger. I mean, did he ever even... Haru did scout the badger one. I expect he probably didn't expect Mishi to commit to it. 6 cams and a badger. I mean, that's not nothing. The army value is even. The pigs are helping out however they can.
Oh, the wolf.
Oh, the wolf. The wolf is still alive. The chameleons are slowly being whittled down.
Now he shot with... Yeah.
Oh, Mishi. Mishi overextends, perhaps? Can he still clear this up? The badger is still wolf buffed. Is he going to go for another wolf?
Yes.
God.
Maybe.
Haru's only 1 farm ahead. Mishi's going for another wolf, but he doesn't have...
his pingeons for it.
Yeah, he can't buff this wolf out. He's got to wait the full 45 seconds. And he's only got 1 chameleon.
Haru got a good army over there.
Okay, Haru doesn't actually know how many chameleons Mishi's got, though. So he might feel a bit nervous.
Maybe
but he's got such a big army. Okay. Mishi needs Haru to be nervous for another 20 seconds. Okay. Badger is tanking behind the mills, but it's trapped in a corner. There's nothing that can shoot up anymore.
There are 3 scribbles. 3 scribbles. 2 hero scribbles. Run!
It's the Dimitris. Oh my god. The Dimitris. They kill the falcons.
2 falcons killed by Dimitris.
Oh, and Mishi going for another badger. If he gets that badger out,
he got the
he's
game.
got this. Like, Haru...
Sold his falcons.
Oh god, Haru's going for all tier 1.
Oh, man,
Mass Lizards actually is not going to be that bad, but can they catch up? Okay, the badger's going to come out soon. Haru's coming in now. Mishi's on 1 farm. A wolf is at.
On one badger.
Come on, Harry, you can't run away from this. You've got to take it.
You can't run away from a wolf.
Don't surrender! Don't surrender! Don't surrender! He's got to. I mean, don't surrender, but also don't just stand there.
Maybe it was
and Mishi takes it. Oh my god, Haru. At the 5-minute mark, 5 and 6 minute, he had such an opportunity. He destroyed Mishi on that attack, and he just left.
Yeah, and let him rebuild the trees.
And then the second time he had a better army, he just didn't attack. He just waited so long.
And Mishi weren't greedy.
For once. Well, I mean, he was pretty greedy.
He didn't replace the pigs after they were dead.
That was really close.
Oh man, this game I thought or twice. I thought Haru got that, but
I mean, Haru did have it. I mean, that was a bit of a throw by Haru. I mean, good play by Mishi as well, though.
He did his best with his combo. The wolf badger.
Haru, that was close right up until the very end. I mean, I'm wondering if Haru could have gone back, sold Warrens.
Maybe if he first destroyed...
if he hadn't just stood there, if he'd acted immediately to sell Warrens, would he have been able to get enough tier 2 to destroy the Badger before he lost completely? Because
he hadn't tier 2, he just got lizards and...
He did, yeah, but that Badger, I don't think it had any pigeons to heal it.
No, it hadn't. Well, there was water on the map.
Yeah, but if the Badger's standing in water, then it's not shooting you. And that buys you time. So I'm wondering if he maybe could have whittled it down. But that was a pretty
we'll never know.
iffy.